All right, well, first, you looking forward to a big matchup here tomorrow. How excited are you to get back at it?
Yeah, I'm very excited to get back. Obviously, not in an ideal situation the last few days or whatever, but I'm excited to get back, and I'm excited to play against a team that I've been pretty familiar with the past 7 years, so definitely looking forward to it.
And for you personally, I mean, looking at a stretch now coming up of the next 4 at home, a stretch overall of 7 of 8 on home ice. You guys played a pretty road-heavy start to the season. Are you excited individually to get your footing under you here at home?
Yeah, I'm very excited to be at home. It's a very great place to be when you can be here as much as we are going to be the next few weeks. So excited to be here, excited to play in front of our fans. We're very excited to be home, especially with a lot of the games that we have played on the road. And even if we're here for a long homestand, we're always excited to play in front of these fans. So it's been good so far in front of them. We've had some success. We just got to keep it going.
This team, you're a little bit removed now from the Battle of Alberta, but does playing the Oilers still mean something to you?
I mean, probably not as much as was in Calgary, but it's still a huge game, and it's still. I think for myself, I've played against them a lot, so I'm more familiar with them. And at the end of the day, 2 points is 2 points in the line. It doesn't matter if you're playing Tampa or Arizona or somebody out there that you don't have that much of a history with. So, I mean, it's probably not as historic as it was when I was in Calgary, but it still means a lot.
Obviously, you're coming back. What does it mean to get Ekblad back in the lineup here as well?
Yeah, it's huge. I think we have pretty close to the lineup we started the season with here. So he's a top defender in the league for a reason. He does it each and every year. The way he moves out there, he plays big minutes. He helps out everybody, not just the D, but the forwards as well, and it's great to have him back.
Obviously, you don't get to watch a ton of games. You're always in the lineup, but what did you see watching this group the last 2 games from a distance?
I mean, they played great last game. I know Anaheim was a back-to-back, and we came out and we had a great start that game and had the lead. It's better when you're playing with the lead. Last night, same thing. Or the other night against Carolina. That's a very good hockey team in Carolina, and they play a certain way. They play hard, and it's never going to be a high-scoring game against them. And it's gritty. It's in the trenches, and I thought we did a great job. Nighter played unbelievable, and able to watch is not an ideal situation, but very impressed with how the guys played.
How disappointing was it to have to sit out those 2 games, and just your take on how?
Yeah, I mean, it's just disappointing being out of the lineup. I mean, I pride myself on playing as much each and every season, trying to play every game. I know I've evolved as a player, each and every season, and it was definitely a mistake on my end and something that I learned from. But I have learned throughout my whole career. I know I've changed myself basically completely as a player, and obviously a mistake, and learn from it. Don't ever want to be in that situation again, and not just for myself. I mean, it's just more for my team. I don't want to put my team in a bad spot like I did, but they answered very well and came out with 2 wins.
What are some of those things you're learning from that experience, with the suspension?
What am I learning from that experience?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you just got to learn and evolve as a player. Just don't put yourself in that situation. Like I said, I've evolved myself as a player. I've completely changed myself as a player from what I wouldn't say change, but evolved throughout each and every year. So, I still going to have that intensity and still play hard, but some of those little mistakes, just try to stay away from them.
How much of that was frustration with the goalie interference call that you saw on the video board, I'm sure, and just frustration blowing over with yourself and Quick?
No, I don't think that didn't have anything to do with it. I wasn't really frustrated too much at that. I just think the way the game was going was trying to get a goal last second, and maybe pushing, and maybe there was a little frustrating being down in the game, but nothing personally with me or him or nothing personal on my end where I was frustrated.
Just go back to the Edmonton kind of side of things. Can you describe what that? I know the result wasn't what you wanted, but can you describe what those games were like? What that rivalry was like to be in a playoff series for the first time in 31 years?
Yeah, I mean, it was probably from the outside maybe a little underwhelming because it was only 5 games, but a couple of those games were intense. The buildings were both pretty good to play in. They obviously came out on the better end. Realistically, they, looking at it, kind of full picture as a series, they definitely played better than us and deserved to beat us then. I think one of the games we had a huge lead. It might have been game 1 or 2. Had a huge lead and they came back. So realistically, we probably didn't even deserve to win that one. But they're the better team. McDavid was playing on a level that he's playing at right now, and I think he's just brought that into this season, and somebody that we have to make sure we're hard on tomorrow and try to limit him as much as possible, even though nobody's done it this year.
It looks like you're settling it in pretty well. It's -20 back home. How are things been here in Florida for you?
It's as good as it gets. I'm sure you guys will see it today.
Thanks very much.